Hi guys, I just Sparks Made. If you're just joining for the first time, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome. Today I want to show us a simple video on how to fix up our boning on our corset. Okay, so first off, I'm going to have cut out my strips which I'll be using to sew on my boning. So I'm using a strip of about 1.5 inches, a plastic boning of about 6 mm, and a regling bone of about 10 mm. Now this plastic bone and regling bone and this strip is very important. And of course, you must have had a sewn corset. Your corset should have been sewn, either your overbust, either your cupped corset, your Victorian corset, whatever corset you're working with. Okay, so first of all, go ahead and pull out my strip. I'll get a piece of it and then get my 10 mm regling bone. Now when I get my strip, I'll first of all get my 10 mm regling bone. Note that your boning will not start from the beginning of your corset. So my corset chest line, let's say my corset chest line is up here, I'll be coming down by half an inch, but my strip would start from the beginning to the end of the style line that I have created. I don't know if you're following. Your strip will start from the beginning to the end of the style line you've created, but your regling bone, your both bones will not start from the beginning, so as you can turn it. So that half inch or 0.75 inch allowance will be there for the turning purpose. Now, of course, when you sew your regling bone to the end, you will still leave a leftover, knowing that your regling bone is not stopping at the end of your corset top. Yes, so that when you are piping the lower part of it, it will be easier to turn or pipe without stress. Now when I'm done, I'll just go ahead and fold. Yes, you're going to encase your regling bone with this strip. So I'll go ahead and fold. After folding, I'll go ahead and place it on the folded part. The part keeping it folded, I have to stitch on that part so that it doesn't pull off. So I'll go ahead, stitch on that part and sew all the way to the end. Now do not forget that your regling bone will not stop at the hem part of your corset top, but will stop 0.5 inches or 0.75 inches before the hem part of your corset top. And also it will not start at the beginning or at the chest point of your corset top, but it will be down by 0.5 inch or 0.75 inches. Okay, now after stitching one side all the way to the end, making sure that every part of it is encased, making sure that every part is encased, like it is well covered. Your regling bone isn't shooting out from somewhere, so you have to make sure that it is well stitched. So when I'm done and I've ensured that everywhere is well stitched, I'll go ahead and close up the other side. Now for most fabrics that fray, I will advise you to trim off the parts that are fraying, okay, just like I did here, or simply use your scissors to push it in, or you simply use your scissors to push it in. Okay, now when I was done with that, I went ahead to stitch the other side, because of course you have to sew both sides. All right, so now if you've watched this video up to this point and you didn't know this tip that I'm sharing now with you, and this video has been helpful to you, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to let me know in the comment section. Okay, all right, so when I'm done stitching this all the way to the end, I would be showing you. Have you seen how well stitched it is? So now at this point, you might have your style line which you have placed a regling bone on, kind of puffy, because the regling bone always comes in a circular form, so it will be giving that kind of a puffy look. But at the end of the day, when it is well ironed, you will get it fine. Now I'm going to be repeating the process just so that for those that did not pick the first one, you would actually pick the second one. So you see that I used my strip to measure the length of this style line. I went ahead to cut, making sure that I'm taking off half an inch at the beginning and then half an inch at the tail end. Now I would advise you use 0.75 because it will be easier to turn than the half an inch, but it is also safe to use your 0.5 inch. Okay, now when I'm done, I'm just repeating the same thing I did on the first style line. I'm just repeating it for the purpose for those that did not get the first one. I'm repeating it so you can understand clearly. Now when I'm done, I'll go ahead and fold. I'm encasing, so first turn and second turn. Again, first turn and second turn. That is what I did there. Now remember that you're stitching on the parts that is used as a cover for this boning, so that it doesn't pull away. You're using the part that is as a cover. That is the part you first stitch on. Okay, now you go ahead and stitch it all the way down, and when you are done with the right side, you will go to the other side and repeat the exact same procedure. Okay, just like I have done here. And now when I'm done stitching this other side, remember that if there's any area fraying, you would use your scissors to push in or trim off. Okay, now when I'm done with this, I'll go ahead and just insert my 6 mm plastic bone. Now this plastic bone isn't going to be so easy to pass in for most fabrics, just like this Duchess. This Duchess is quite soft, but you can do it. All right, thanks for watching. See you on my next video. Bye. I'm sure this video was helpful to you. Bye.